What a day.
So, once upon a time, there was a bear. He complained at the sky,
Shouted at the clouds.
shook his bag of gems.
And then he challenged the sky to a boxing match.
With special guests.
Because he was bantamweight at university.
Sorry, there you go.
I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university.
He dropped his bag! And where'd it go?
And he's about to drop his hand.
Oh, ouch.
No, seriously, where did... Oh, there it is.
There's an... Oh!
Down he and the bag go.
Ooh.
Is it just me or did the audio desync there?
It desynced
yeah,
a little.
I was-
That happened. That did happen because of the the thing happening when the thing froze for a second, but it's already back to normal.
I'm really glad you pointed that out, James. I wasn't sure if that was just me or not.
Anyways, welcome to my favorite hub world in the entire Spyro series.
Really,
Autumn Plains? Really?
that is a steep claim there. Out of every, you don't even like, because I love Dreamweavers and the Magic Crafters world.
Yeah, but in Dreamweavers, you still have to fuck with, like, the size-changing cannons just to get everywhere in the hub world. Here, you don't have to worry about a thing. Just roam around.
Only thing I will say regarding Autumn Plains is that it's pretty obvious here that they more or less crammed a good handful of this game's levels here.
Yeah, because compared to Summer Force 6 levels, this one has 8.
And I think there's even.
I thought I had more than that.
Nope,
I want to
just
say.
8.
Okay.
Well, 8
And then-
traditional levels.
And then, oh, that's right. That's right. I see you're saying, James, that this place has 2 speedways.
That's right. Again, it's this level in particular that makes me realize, and also the fact that there's only 3 worlds in the game makes me realize. I feel like they had to have been planning to make a 4th one at some point or another.
Like a springtime theme world?
That's what I
Yeah.
think. You would start in spring, then summer, then autumn, then winter. Kind of in the same way that in Year of the Dragon, you progress through parts of the day. Morning, midday,
Probably.
evening,
But at the
and
same time,
midnight.
this game was completed a year after the original came out, so...
yeah,
back-
time constraints and all that will do it.
Back in the days when games were annual releases, not saying that they need to be, they should have quality. This one definitely was helped along with the fact that it used a lot of the previous game's engine, but
Not
Yeah,
to
like
mention
that
that. Let's be
Crash t-
good.
I was just saying, like, Crash was pretty much going through the exact same thing.
right.
I mean, granted, it's also back in a time where, making high-fidelity graphics wasn't quite as taxing on the computer. Or just overall resources, really.
I think so.
Sony's
Yeah.
Big Bear here has another scam for us, but I don't think I'm going to pay for it just yet.
You just like to show off that their unique dialogue.
Unique dialogue. Also, hi, there's the name of the level that we're going to unlock eventually.
Yay, Zephyr! For now,
Woo!
there's a speedway here. If you
Metro Speedway!
I did not like Metro Speedway at all.
really,
I don't mind it, it's just I had a really shitty time with it in this playthrough, which you will see later.
It's easily the hardest speedway in the game.
I cut out a lot of. I cut out a lot of. And by the way, you can always go back to levels, even though it's kind of nullified by the fact that you have the guidebook that lets you do it all from the get go anyway. But I mean,
Granted,
it's always there.
originally didn't have the warp function until post-game. Well,
Right,
after
right.
you beat the game.
I'd be willing to teach you for
So here we learn how to climb up walls. Who'd have thunk it?
I don't need to climb. I can fly.
Yeah, besides, Spyro has claws. He don't got hands. He can't climb monkey bars.
Well, I mean, again, it's still funny considering that for this free Reignited Trilogy's sake, they actually gave him opposable thumbs.
Yeah, he's a lot more feline in shape, I've heard it.
Which I think does work out for his character, considering he does more or less run on all fours.
He is a
you
very
too.
catty dragon.
Now you too can fight him in the grand tournament of thumb wrestling.
Which makes me
Okay.
wonder, do dragons have ears? Or are their horns just ears?
I mean, there are some reptiles that have ears, but it's
Or are
usually
they
they're
ear
usually just
holes?
right. They're just holes along the side of their smooth like body. It's usually for like there's always some reason why their bodies have to be smooth with like as few as few jutting out appendages as possible.
To accommodate for the desert arid heat.
Oh look,
Arid
it's
desert
Scorch,
heat.
but not. Oh look, it's Scorch, but not that Scorch.
Not the other Scorch.
Different Scorch.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of funny.
Also,
that
high
they-
worst level in the game.
Fracture Hills!
Yeah, it's going to leave me fractured.
In the head.
Butthole.
You don't care for that at all. And we have enough orbs to unlock the other second half of this world. Yes, okay, we got you, old SpongeBob. Come on, open the door. Open the door.
I do like that I do like that aspect of Spyro 2, is if you have, like, if you don't have enough orbs, he'll tell you, oh, you'll have to collect more orbs. But, if you do have enough orbs, he'll be like, you'll need more orbs. Wait, you have more orbs. Alright, let's open the door for you.
I mean, yeah. And again, there's like 3 times as many purchasable opportunities in this world.
Yeah, this bastard gouges you in this world.
Yeah, I mean, he's only here to give your gems some purpose aside from seeing the numbers go up.
You have to pay him like 4 times in this one hub world.
You may be wondering how I got here so fast, my dear boy, and the answer is the same as always. Money.
Cold hard cash.
Actually, I thought it was gonna be like, you're probably wondering how I got here so quickly. Well, if you pay me, I'll tell you.
I might just tell you for a small fee.
And he asks for like 10 billion gems.
Fee of this, small fee of that. Not the money. What is he spending on? There's no
Also,
stores.
how'd he get over there?
Oh, just did all of
You again!
You may be wondering if I can fly. Well, I might show you my trick for a small fee.
And I'm also thinking now back to
I
the
actually mastered the art of teleporting across time and space. I'd be more than happy to teach it to you if you're willing to maybe refresh my memory with a few gems.
Oh, no, you're thinking of my brother, Moneybags. You see, I am Moneybags. But that guy over there, he is also Moneybags.
I also am thinking,
But not like me.
I'm also thinking of like just him just being flat out like okay. A completely more unoriginal. I'm thinking back to that old comic, that old cartoon with Shady Voxel, like, "Hello, my boy," just showing
Hello,
up
my
everywhere.
Boy. It's like,
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
But yeah, it's like you pay him to open the door, and then he's suddenly on the other side of the door.
Oh wow, nice, found that.
Oh
Yep.
no, you were talking to my cousin, Money Britches.
Money britches, money sags.
Dollar sacks.
We don't dollars.
Money beggar.
money bagel.
We have a
No,
very
Moneybagger would definitely be like a hitman for the Spyro universe.
What?
God.
we have
That's
a very
serious.
complex family tree, I assure you.
My dear boy, I have been hired to assassinate you, but I might be able to change my mind with a small fee.
Well, I might be able to convince the higher-ups that you just had an accident for a pigeon.
You know, maybe if you
getting
hand
dark.
me a small fee, I might
Pay
be
up
able to
all
take
your gems.
This
to
is
get
escalating
away.
very quickly, Ikki. I don't know where this. I don't like this conversation anymore.
It's like-
this is getting weird.
I heard people are really missing you. Perhaps I can convince them to give you a 4th game for a small fee.
And then enter the Dragonfly again.
Oh, nice, 25s.
You know, I might be able to snag you an invitation to that Smash tournament for a small fee.
Now, just a little side note, that tiny platform on the side of the platform with the orbs and the gems,
Yes.
I think they added that specifically for the Reignited Trilogy.
I assume it was just the one
Only to give
platform in the original.
players an easier time reaching that island.
Right, because it's pretty much the same thing that Crash Insane did for that one that one kind of dickish point of the second wall level, where it is very well
Second wall
possible
level?
to the second wall level, where the Native Fortress, I think it was called.
oh yeah, you
where
have to go on the other side of it.
That!
To get
it's
the
basically
gems.
at the very end of the level, like there were still a couple of boxes you had to break by the time you reached the goal. But say if you were impatient and knew where the goal was ahead of time, but forgot that there was a few boxes right next to it, you could just jump right onto it, forget the boxes, and then be all, no!
Anyways, you might be wondering what we're doing back in Glimmer now. Well,
What are
now
we
that
doing
we
back
have
here?
the ability to climb ladders, we could actually get the rest of the stuff in this level.
Real quick, before I forget, I did want to continue off that joke that James was mentioning about the whole, like, I could get you an invitation to that Smash Brothers tournament for a small fee if you, like, hit the no option. Alright, that's fine. I'm sure there are other people that would like this invitation. I heard that Limbless fellow is particularly desperate.
And then he just turns, and then he turns.
What
out
about
he's
an
not-
orange marsupial?
And then it
I
turns out
hear
he's not.
he's a hot commodity.
I was gonna say, and then you talk about the limbless hero, and then it turns out he's talking about Plock.
God, Plock.
Captain Plock. I thought his name was Captain Plock. With
No,
the
no, it was just Plock. It was just Plock. It was just Plock.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
where the Plock with his
With an
mighty
exclamation
flag.
point at the end, my dear boy.
I don't think I'm familiar with this Mr. Plock.
It was
He's-
a Super Nintendo game where you were literally playing this somewhat limbless, red hooded figure.
And the
You can throw
soundtrack
your-
is absolutely fucking aces.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, another Tim Fallen classic.
Oh, that was that was him. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no, his stuff was great. And yeah, he did that soundtrack, and then and I just remember the other funny thing about it was that the only reason why he's clearing levels hype is to get to the end flag because he wants to find his flag. But every time he gets to the end of the stage, it's never his flag. He just gets more and more upset.
It's just a hair boxers.
Just gosh, dang it, this isn't it.
I've been diddled again.
And you can restart our generator. Flame all the lamps.
But yeah, now
And even
yeah.
after all said and done, like then some fucking fleas invade his island.
Fleas
Oh,
by
that's
the
right.
loosest definition. They're just
Also,
like big body. Well, what are they? Like little creature things? What are they supposed
Big
to
body
be?
grasshoppers, I think.
Yeah, they're
Also,
like
I
these
just-
googly-eyed cutesy things.
Also, I just love that thing about how, like, you're in the middle of wiping out those lizards, then it's like, oh, could you activate these torches for us too? And I'm like, well, you're already in the middle of a side mission.
We need lights
fine.
for a baseball game, Spyro.
And if you're wondering what's happening here, Ikki is now coming back to this place because now that we have the ability to, because the tricky part is with a big kind of a not a no-no, but kind of a gripe that I have
Grievance.
with mostly Spyro. I guess what I have with mostly Spyro games is
Ah!
that, careful.
What
Is
happened
that-
there?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think you're fine. I think a grievance that can happen is if ever you want to do a side mission, you need to basically replay the level's main story in order to unlock the quote-unquote free roaming, chapter at the end. So
It's most especially egregious once we get to a certain hill.
but yeah. So regardless, that's the issue is that Ikki skipped a couple of these levels because he knew he'd have to come back here anyway. Now that he knows how to
I'm
climb.
pretty sure I explained all that just 5 minutes ago.
I mean, that was funny stuff, wasn't it?
Funny.
I mean,
funny
do
stuff.
your ears have concrete in them?
It's called concrete, you cretin.
I thought it was called Congress.
No, that's progress.
Donkey Kong is running for Senate.
It's the only thing he has. And
Money bags for Senate.
I did go back and
If
watch.
you'd pay
more.
for me, I'd pay for you. Maybe.
I did go back and watch more of that Jungle Beat playthrough. That was a fun thing to look back on.
It was a blast.
So many wild and wacky things. Anyway, enough gushing about ourselves. Jesus, oh god. So, but yeah, hopefully, fortunately, again, the backtracking is never too egregious. Like, you don't need any other power besides the.
Except in
climbing
one
ability to
case,
clear.
which we will see later.
Right. There's,
Technically two cases.
I guess, but in the sense of like, there's backtracking, but it's never like I don't think in Summer Hills or Summer Forest, I don't think there's any stages where you need the ground pound from the last world.
No,
Not that I recall, no.
You just need the ability to climb ladders.
Right. So in that case, I'm saying like the backtracking isn't bad because it isn't that bad because it's like you're never having to go. At most you're backtracking one world behind you. Don't mind Ikki's colorblindness there for a moment.
Can I just say that I love... Wait, did I miss one?
Yeah,
Yes,
you did.
It was that one there because it blended in with the.
Camouflage with the gems in the background.
Yeah. It's because there's blue gems right next to it. That way.
Gosh diddly darn, they blinded me again.
I've been diddled again.
Man, my eyes.
Why would
There
they
you
play
go.
indoor baseball?
Because it's shiny and
Are they
it's
stupid?
rich.
Are they stupid marsupials?
We're stupid rich.
I mean,
We're stupid rich in gems!
Did somebody say stupid rich?
Everyone in Avalar is stupid.
Stupidly rich.
I mean, you're not wrong on both accounts. All right, now let's do this.
It happens to be our town motto, and it's just a picture of Hunter going like, Avalar, we're stupid.
He's just shrugging. It's like, yeah, we're stupid. So what?
Please don't invade us. We're very stupid.
Please don't take over us.
just Now I'm just imagining, like,
Almost,
Hunter
almost.
and just, like,
Nice.
oops, I accidentally dropped the key to the city.
I dropped it down into the pool of water. Hey, can you help me get it?
Fairy gave me this orb.
I'll gladly give you the deed to my house.
Instead.
If you could find me an orb,
It's just what?
there's one right there.
I genuinely now think that there's like somewhere like I'm gonna be honest. I now have this. I love the idea of like. Oh wait, where? Oh,
Did I?
wow.
Oh,
Thank
that
you, Sparks.
that
Wow.
stupid little gem right
It
there.
always does that.
Yeah, no, this is something that's unfortunately kind of apparent in the Reignited trilogy, especially in the later ones, is sometimes Sparks's grabbing range tends to get a little
Oh,
wonky.
hey.
Yeah, we never did see
We
this
got
cutscene.
You never did?
Oh yeah, this is the outro cutscene that you don't see the first time.
Yeah. Because it cuts to showing the Allure one instead.
Ah!
Oh, they're all
So
helping
yeah,
each
these
other.
little lizard fellas are working with or
With the-
for them. I don't know.
Something like that. Alright, then we can finish off this hub by going up to this little nook.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And
more
get these
gems,
gems.
another orb.
Some gems and a shiny little orb.
And this place will more or less have been picked clean.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh, two more.
Yep.
1, 2. What?
Still missing one.
Just
It's
125er, I believe.
Looks like it's outside. Oh, nope.
Or
Two
a
gems
junior.
here.
Down below.
And then there's another one. Further along. One gem here. And...
Welcome to the
Oh.
Spyro
there.
Scavenger Hunt experience.
But, as always, thank
You would
goodness.
find one behind a tree, wouldn't you?
But as always, thank goodness for Sparks' ability to, detect gems. It makes this a
Yep.
godsend.
And this
Yes,
case is
yes, it
inheritability.
So, you all ready to save some baby turtles from being cooked up into a stew?
The turtles!
Gotta do that, which, first off, you can climb. You can actually sequence break this area.
Yeah. Only with the climb ability, or if you're using double jump glitch in the original.
Who wants to make soup out of our turtles?
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm up there and
Not the Moppets turtles.
Please hurry, I've been holding it in for all this time.
And then he was referring to chocolate turtles the entire time.
So,
Yeah.
quickly check this out. I think these are the last gems.
Yep.
Come on.
1500!
Even. Nice.
Woo!
Yeehaw!
Now
So-
fucking that Pongaloon.
Yeah. So, explain how this works.
plans will make a very good soup.
Okay, so Foghorn Octohorn? Was he a penguin or an
I'll call,
octopus?
honestly, if he's southern and something like that, I'm calling him
He's a
Dedede.
penguin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so King Dedede here is going to summon the turtles, the stupid ones,
Yes.
and he's going to
And
beckon
Davilar.
them towards the cauldron. Knock them into the water, and they'll be set free. Knock them into the wall, however, and they'll just be stupid.
Yeah.
I do recall that this minigame was changed. Well, maybe not so much changed, but there's a bit of an oversight with this one in that in the original game, the camera would be panning out.
Yeah, the camera would always be focused on the cauldron, so you have more room to, run
Move
around.
and-
You have a
I
better
getcha.
view of things.
Granted, with Spyro's much more breakneck control in this game, it's not as big of an issue to deal with, especially since the turtles here are, they're turtles.
The rock stupid.
Rock stupid and rock slow.
Yep. So you
I
gotta play in
swear
time.
they were a little bit quicker in the original.
The trickiest part that you have to be careful of
Is when several turtles show up at once.
Oh, not just that. It's also if you miss. Oh, jeez. It's if you miss. It's if you miss the shot.
Granted, they take a little bit of time to realize, oh hey, I could jump in that thing. I think I'll do that.
I was gonna honestly ask, what is tempting them to literally go inside that pot?
They smell it and they think the food's for them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It probably looks very comfortable in there.
Like it's like a little jacuzzi.
I
Yeah.
guess so. But again, you just have to be careful.
Jar.
But yeah, basically, the thing you have to be careful of is if you miss knocking the turtle into the cauldron, and you end up accidentally knocking them closer to it, that's the bit you have to be careful of.
You will be able to have a little bit of leeway though, because they take about a couple of seconds to realize that they could just jump into the cauldron. They'll stand there
Yeah.
for a little bit and then go.
Huh. Also, wow, someone
Hi,
just found
two
this
turtles.
out.
Oh.
Oh, love turtles.
No, get out of here. So I just looked into this hype, and George just posted this. I did not know this, that Starline was... now I know for a fact his name is Starline, not Starline, as I thought. And
Oh no, no, it's Starline.
And yeah, because I now know I now learned that James and/or Ikki, if you ever played it, Starline from the Sonic, from the IDW comics, Starline it was based upon and inspired by a Knuckles Chaotix glitch.
Really?
Huh?
Yeah. Basically, there was a glitch character that can appear in Knuckles Chaotix.
Oh wait,
and-
are you talking about like that white Knuckles recolor?
Yes, yes. And I guess in the game's code, he would be found in a stage, and his name would just be a bunch of asterisks in a row.
Yeah.
So
So
but
he
people
was
called him-
renamed Starline.
basically, well, not, he was known as Weknia, actually, because he was a white echidna, so Weknia or whatever, at least amongst the fans. And then Ian Flynn actually admitted that he named Starline as an inspiration to that because it was a line of stars, and his color palette, Starline's color palette, is the same as that glitch character's.
I kind of dig that.
That's just Ian does a lot. Ian does a lot of fun little nods like that.
Oh yeah,
Right,
like he's,
so-
and I still love all the characters they made. Like Starline's good. I still
Tangle.
adore Tangle, and Whisper's a really fun character as well.
So yeah.
So as you saw earlier,
Yeah, yes.
we more or less cleaned up Summer Forest. Next time, we are literally going to start our trek through Autumn Plains for realsies.
Sounds good. So yeah, get ready. Get ready. See you guys.
Bring your coat.